Guys, welcome back into Small Town USA and the Starting From Scratch Ranch. That's right, we're into year 3 on the Starting From Scratch Ranch, where we've been busy building. We've got our brand new house here on the pond, guys. This has been a nice move. We moved out of the bunkhouse finally and down over to the new A-frame house we built here, kind of overlooking the lands of our ranch. Of course, along with that, we've managed to build up a brand new riding stable area, the brand new barn for all our horses. Of course, we've got the other pasture still set up with the large pasture, kind of the wooded area with the horses, but the ranch is slowly starting to come together now. Horses are being well taken care of, but we're only feeding them just the hay right now, and I've been buying and supplementing them with the oats and horse feed. I would love to find a way to fix that today, and that is kind of what my plan is here in May, is we're going to be, well, finally taking care of oats on our own terms. But guys, I need some money first. We are dead broke right now. Once again, completely broke. We're in the red, to be perfectly honest. So we need to make some money, and I've only got one solution for that. That's right. It's a great day for hay. We're going to be out here. We got all of our fields, all of our 2 fields to manage to go and take care of the hay, and we got a lot of hay to take care of today. Hopefully that will pull us back onto the right side of the balance sheet. And from there, guys, I can actually, afford to, not only buy another field as well as plant and get ready for harvesting that one as well. That is the plan going forward. So give me a couple hours here. We'll do some haying and we'll see what kind of money we can make quickly here. Haying completed, bales even all collected. Another positive day out here on the ranch, guys, with a decent amount of bales. So from here, let's go and sell these off right away. I've got still plenty kept up in the horse barn. Let's go sell these off. I don't need these for food. These are pure profit bales. Pure profit bales. Let's go sell these bad boys off and make some money. All right, through the woods once again. First load up over the hills on the old dirt road up into town, guys. Short drive, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind smoothing this road out at some point. With the amount of time we've been doing this, I mean, every time we do a harvest of hay, we're doing this multiple times up with this old trailer and go forward. Betsy does not really like this, I don't think. First sale done. We're back in the black, at least back in the positives. I like to see that. That's good. $21,000. I got a lot more bales to sell off, so we're gonna have to dive into that. But I'm hoping we can make like 6 figures because I got a harvest to do and I got to buy a harvester of some sort. We got to find a combine we can afford to buy with a little bit of money we got, and yeah, we're gonna be over 100,000. It looks like, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. $122,000. All right, guys. So $122,000. I've got an oat field I need to harvest, and like I said, we have no contracts. We can't rent any equipment out here right now. So let's see what we can do. I need to buy something for the long term. I've got some ideas. We'll see how this is going to pan out, because $122,000 is hardly enough money to buy anything decent, especially when you start factoring in we're going to need some kind of a header and who knows. I wouldn't mind fertilizer equipment and anything else. Guys, it's going to be touch and go here for a bit, but we'll see it come harvest season just around the corner. Let's go. All right, finally, it's time to get into the harvest. You got the golden fields in behind us even there. Look at that. That's our oat field way back in the distance there. It's time to get into the fields for harvesting now. Fortunately as well, I can do some haying if we need some more money, but I've made some purchases, guys, so we should be good to go. Year 3 oat harvest. Let's get this thing going, because, guys, I need to really find a way to make this. I'm hoping I can make some more money off this harvest, to be perfectly honest. So you need to watch out for the stumps. I gotta clean these stumps out of here at some point. Anyways, trying to hopefully make enough to make some money off the oats as well. The horses aren't going through a ton of oats, I've been noticing, so if we have extras, maybe we can sell that off. I don't know yet. Really have no idea what we're gonna get off this, but this is the big thing right here. We managed to pick up a New Holland TX32 harvester combine with we got the header. It's a small header. It's like 4.5 meters. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It'll work. It fits kind of in the barn, right? I mean, barely in the shop. It's totally fine, but decent shape. Yeah, rebuilt. So no miles on. I was gonna say kilometers. No miles clutch. There's no miles on her. No hours right now. We're breaking her back in, but looks good though. Well, I mean, you really can't complain. It's a little on the small side for what we want to be using it for going forward, but I mean, can you really complain? It's a bit of a classic, I have to say. So this is going to be a good start for at least this round of harvesting. We'll see where we can go from there. I'm hoping we can upgrade this relatively quickly, but I also got to get the baler out, right? Yeah, we got to get the International along with our baler, our round baler, and it's a bit of an old iron harvest happening right now, that's for sure. We've got that old combine, we got the International out here. We're going to get our ranch hands out here to help us out because I can get this all done in one fell swoop if we all work together, right? If we all work together, we can get the baling done at the same time we get the combining done. Now, we'll get out in the field. I'm going to set these guys up so they're ready to rock out here, and then I'm going to run back and grab the Massey along with our trailer, our bin, and so we can unload into that. Fire this bad boy up, and oh yeah, this thing, it's pretty small, I have to admit. Looking at that, yeah, this is something we're going to have to upgrade at some point when I have the money. I think I have a funny feeling we're going to be able to get some money going sooner than later. Let's get the straw swath fixed up there. Get our droppings down. Perfect. All right, there we go. The straw's coming out now. I'm not expecting we're going to get a ton of straw off this, but I will take whatever I can get, of course. Either A, I will sell that off as a profit, or B, we'll use it for bedding for our horses, of course, as well, or potentially our cattle going forward. Straw's pretty cheap, let's be honest, but at the same token, why not? It looks like Gertie's good behind us right now. We're gonna swap this out. We're gonna get them up and running up the combine here. I just want to kind of get this started, but it looks good to me, guys. This is all coming together. We got the Massey back out here. We got our grain trailer, the smallest grain trailer of them all. Boy, this thing's tiny. It's going to be a bit of an effort to go forward here and get all these oats off. Now, I did not do any weeding of any kind, so our yield on this field could be a little bit better, that's for sure. It is what it is, but could be better. Going forward, maybe we're gonna have to buy some more equipment to take care of some of this stuff. I just didn't have the finances to be able to take care of those weeds, to be perfectly honest. So you can see there, it's not the best looking field right now. Yeah, what do you do? So get over around the bales, make sure, you know what, this is the nice thing about having this Massey with the front loader right attached to it. I just left the bale forks on it so I can move these bales around so I don't have to worry about the combine's not gonna have any problems with it, basically, is what I'm worried about. Of course, when they come back around, would they hit that bale? Probably not, but maybe it might be in a bad spot, so I'm gonna re-engineer where the bales got dropped if I need to. That's kind of the nice thing. Now, this tractor is a little underpowered for what we're doing here, especially by the time we get this thing fully loaded. Yeah, this is going to be... We'll see how she does, but my expectations are a little on the low side, to be perfectly honest. As long as I can pull this back, it's not like we're that far away from the ranch. Really hoping that we can get this thing back there without too many problems. Let's go. Yeah, we're loaded. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, perfect. And... it's a bit of a slow unload out of this combine as well, I have to admit. Oh, easy, easy, come on, get up there. Get up this hill. Get up this hill. I have got this thing fully maxed out trying to keep up with the combine, I have to admit. Doing 11, 10 miles an hour. 9, 10, it's holding 9 and 10. Okay, we're all right. Get up there. It's like I said, we're not getting a huge amount of grain coming into the combine with that small header. And the fact that the auger that leaves for the grain tank up to the pipe here is a little on the slow side as well. We're really having a bit of a struggle. I got those bales I got to deal with now. I moved the bales into the wrong spot. It's okay. We'll be fine. Keep on going. It's just gonna get closer. It looks like the baler is doing pretty good behind us too. We've got at least 2 bales. I think there's probably 4 bales that Gertie's managed to make so far, which is not bad. I mean, you can't see too many bales right now, guys, compared to what we're getting for our hay. Oh, she's got to kind of maneuver around that bale. I mean, maybe I put that bale in the wrong spot. What do you guys think? Yeah, she's all right. We know what, we can trust her. She's doing all right. Okay, we're pretty much full, almost. Guys, this is taking quite a bit actually to. We're not getting a very good yield off this at all by what I would consider. I'm a little bit surprised. I mean, we're not even filling this trailer up yet, and it doesn't even hold that much. I was really hoping for a little bit better than that. Like I said, I want to use this for payment for some stuff, and of course, I get many bales as well. Let's see if we can get this loaded up. Didn't take, you know what, the tractor actually held that not too bad. I was a little worried about that, but I think that's My concerns have been met and we're okay now. Let's go dump this into the silo system here. Our brand new silo, let's get this unloaded and then we'll head back into the field. No. Why can't I unload this thing? All right. Ah, crap. All right. Hold please. Hold please. All right, guys. We had to do some work to the silo system. Apparently that dump pan wasn't working for us, so we lost a little bit of money, but on the bright side now I've got a couple augers. And I've got a different bin. The Meridian will work fine, I'm sure, but would have been nice to have a like that dump pan that was there instead of what we're using now, to be perfectly honest. Oh well, we you know what, adapt and overcome. That's you're working on a start from scratch ranch, guys. You really have to make some you have to adapt to problems that come your way, right? There's always going to be a problem you're going to have to run into, and you're always going to have to find a way to fix it. I think we fixed it with a decent solution here. This will work just fine. Looks like we're about a third of the way through this field, maybe a bit more. Looks like we're doing okay. Not a lot of bales, guys. Not a lot of bales. You know, you're really hoping that I was hoping the bales would really pay for a lot of our little projects going forward, but these straw bales, there's not a lot there, and they don't go for very much money. So, yep, I don't think that's something I'm going to count on. Really not going to be counting on those bales. All right, but the oat, I mean, we've done a little bit of trekking with the oat. Even the oats, to be perfectly honest, kind of a lackluster yield here. It's not the best. But once again, we are working with relatively cheap equipment, or old cheap equipment for us for the most part here, and then it is what it is. We're still struggling a little bit here. Let's get this back over. What do we got? We're almost full. Let's climb that hill. Come on. If the truck is Betsy, this is my debate every time. What do we call our equipment? Anyways, get up there. She can climb it. Get on up. We'll let those two keep on going. Balin's working out. Everything else is working. It's like I said, the yield is less than desirable, I have to admit, and it's gonna be touch and go, I think. Was the oats really worth it? I mean, yeah, I guess in the long run, I think our horses, guys, we're gonna make some profits off the horses, but it's gonna be a long-term process. I mean, it's gonna take a year for us to get the horses to maturing age, and then, well, I'm really waiting for the horses to mature enough to have more horses, and the cycle of life continues. Yeah, unfortunately, the oats, we definitely need to make sure we're giving them the proper food if we're gonna be doing that. And I want to move into cattle as well, which means we need bigger fields and more fields to make sure we can make that happen. This process of getting the oats right now, like, there's just very, very little yield. I was hoping for a couple 100,000 liters to be put into that bin, guys. I was really hoping for a couple 100,000 liters, and realistically, I don't think we're going to be close to that. Like, this is crazy how little we're making off of this field so far. I mean, halfway done, and I've done 3 loads into the bin. Guys, this is terrible. This is an absolute terrible yield, I have to admit, for a field this size. Equipment's been fine. Don't get me wrong, the New Holland is doing a decent job. My ranch hands are doing fantastic, but just low yields, not a lot of bales in the grand scheme of things either. Yeah, guys, this is going to be a struggle going forward. I think it might be the fact that we're fully fertilized. We did fertilize this field, but we didn't get rid of the weeds. We had lime. The soil was good. It's just the weeds are the only thing that's kind of holding us back. We didn't roll the field out either, but that's not that big of a deal. Maybe the weeds are causing more of a problem than I thought. But I mean, the equipment's great. Look at this. We got the old iron just working out here. Everything's working out fine as far as equipment goes. It's just I would much have rather have had. I felt we should be having about at least double what we're getting off this, and you know what? It's going to be something else we're going to have to adapt and overcome, I believe. This is something I'm not going to get enough. I don't think I'm going to get enough oats to be able to sell anything off here going forward. I think this is going to be all used for feed for our horses. So we better hope that our horses pay the bills, because this is a pretty decent sized field that I could plant something else on and maybe make a bit more off of, but just not great right now. Yeah, terrible. Oh well. let's get this thing off. We've got, we'll be almost full here. Let's go drop this off one more time and see where we go, guys. But things are, I wouldn't say looking bleak, but I'm a little bit, I have to say I'm disappointed so far in the oats. Let's get this back over, dump this load back in. Looks like we might have one more load maybe after this. But that is what it is, you guys. You know what? The Massey's been doing all right. The equipment, all right with the equipment. Just need to find a way to up the yield, I think, is what we're going to have to do going forward. Last little bit. Looks like I'm going to finish this off. Take care of the last couple passes here. As we wrap this up, it's all right. I mean, it's a nice field, to be perfectly honest. I was happy with this purchase. Relatively cheap land. Maybe that was part of the problem. The cheap land, they kind of got me on. Maybe they salted the earth on me here and everything's kind of dying off. I don't know. You got me. Anyways, but that's the end of our first official oat harvest. Yep, not as much as I was hoping for. Anyways, enough complaining. You get nowhere complaining, right? Who's gonna listen to my complaints right now? Nobody. Let's just get this back over to the silo so we can continue on and figure out what we're gonna do next. Figure out what our next plan is, because we got things to move on to. There's bigger fish to fry out here on the Starting From Scratch Ranch. So that's the end of that harvest, guys. You know what? We got one question left to kind of determine. I mean, you see the bales we got out there. Not a ton of bales. I don't have a count for you right now, but let's go take a look and figure out how much we got off this field. Really, it's like I said, less than what we expected, but do you think we got enough to feed our horses over the next year? Let's go take a little look here in the silo as we unload this last little bit from the combines. Got to go inside here. Let's go take a look and see what we got. And roughly total number is 54,000, maybe 54,000 liters. That's it, guys. That's kind of ridiculous. I mean, is that enough food for our horses? I really hope that was enough food for our horses for the next year. Anyways, there's your old iron harvest, guys. We got to figure out what we're going to do with that going forward. That's not going to be an option for making us big time money, that's for sure. So, you know what? We'll see what we do with the ranch next. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel, so you don't miss what's going on with the Starting From Scratch Ranch next. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right. We'll see you guys next time. This is Klutch. Over and out. 54,000 liters. Come on, man. Brutal.